never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Yo.
Switch. Check 30.
You're out. Get up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You're going to see me in your nightmare.
Alert 3. Hey, watch it.
Kill.
Leo.
Kill. Turn up.
X3. 218. Chopper. Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, that's complete to DK Metcalf. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
Yellow. 180.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, he'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run it with Carson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon, and an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, 33 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Hey, back up.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Flush to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
You got nothing.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Try to go back to Matthews there, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Mixon, and some room to work. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 38, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Watch the pass.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's get off the field. Check 43.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Kill, kill, kill. Check three, check three, check three.
Rock it. Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Bravo.
The 39-yard line.
Blue draw quarters.
Slam. Check 31, check 31.
Now.
Back to throw. Herbert. Caught by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season. The future, bright. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, Delta. Speed grip.
To throw again. Herbert. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Set. 8, read.
Time to go, night.
General West.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
5.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Bears.
Yellow. Flying.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Let's go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Whip.
Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now it's Mahomes again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A draw play for Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the 31, Mahomes is complete to the tight end Clay. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Hey, 43, 15. Easy.
On first down, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bears get a bit closer. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Bears 21. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey. No. Check 52.
You got tight.
Topper.
Tighten up. Hey, switch gear.
Hey, orbit.
36.
Get it.
Throwing again. Herbert over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
80 weapons.
First down. First down.
On first down, Carson. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Carson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike 51.
Come on, baby. Don't let it breathe. Play that tight D.
From the 29, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready up.
Mike 57. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Check the backer. Check the backer.
X3. 218. Chopper.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big play.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Zay Jones. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Right back to him on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's Mahomes. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes. And it is incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Bang, 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 bang. Sam off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, lock it.
Off the play fake. Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I,